Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from Blackpool, England, and he weighs in tonight at 242 pounds, William Regal. Well, William Regal, a man who made his professional wrestling debut all the way back in 1983 at the age of 15. He was fighting grown men back then in England and the carnivals in Blackpool. Of course, went on to wrestle in Europe and Japan, and more famously in the United States. So William Regal, familiar and well adapted to any style of professional wrestling. And I'm sure those skills are going to come in handy against his opponent here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He hails from Vienna, Austria, and weighs in tonight at 250 pounds, Gunther. Oh, the ring general making his way to the ring. Just like Regal, this man is a no-frills professional wrestler. He's not going to be dancing around that ring. He's not going to be showboating to the fans. Two men that get straight to the point with their wrestling and let their fighting skills do the talking. I'm sure this is going to be a very, very no-nonsense, fascinating contest between these two. It's Gunther entering the ring now, ready to do battle with one of the all-time greats in the sport of professional wrestling. A match that many, many people thought we'd never see, probably wanted to see, and tonight we're finally going to get to see these two lock horns. The question is, who is going to come out on top in this match as the bell rings? Sizing each other up there, and Gunther wanting to engage in a lock-up battle. The two men lock up, and Gunther with a slight leverage advantage, a slight weight advantage. Gunther 6'4", 250, Regal 6'3", 242, and Gunther coming out on top in that lock-up exchange there. Gunther now a beautiful European uppercut, and now Gunther with a big hip drop right across the chest of William Regal, going for the cover early, thinking he's done enough, but Regal, well, you're going to have to do a lot more than that, Gunther, if you want to put William Regal away. A wily veteran is Regal, as now Gunther with strikes. Nice block by Regal. Regal throwing a right hand of his own and knocking Gunther down to the canvas, now going to work on the leg. And this is probably a good strategy here for Regal. Keep him on the ground. Mat wrestling is probably his strongest suit. Not that Gunther's a slouch in that department, but I give Regal the edge when it comes to mat fighting skills, as Regal now really keeping Gunther grounded on the canvas. Now Regal trying to hyperextend the neck here. Painful submission maneuver designed to wear his opponent down. And Gunther, ever since the match has gone to the ground, has looked to be in real trouble, has been at the mercy of Regal. Now dropping the knee right across the bridge of the nose, and another one by Regal. Now the cover made, the shoulders down. Gunther managing to get the shoulder up, gets back to his feet. Now Regal though ringing the arm. Look at this, I thought he was going for a snap there. Squeezing the head, another very, very painful submission maneuver by Regal, and he knows many, many submission maneuvers. Probably several hundred in his repertoire, and I'm sure there's more he could pull out of the bag here to really put some pain on Gunther, as Regal has the shoulders down again, but Gunther once again getting a very quick kick out. And thus far I've been very impressed by Regal, really controlling the pace of this match. Goes for the Irish whip though, and Gunther putting the brakes on, and now with a couple of vicious drops and a big boot. Gunther looks to take over now in this match, and look at this, an armbar.
Rope break.
Trying to hyperextend that elbow joint, the referee calling for the rope break, and Gunther completely ignoring him. Wait until the referee gets to the 4 count. Trying to inflict as much extra damage as possible with that hold on his opponent. Now knocking Regal against the ropes. Here comes Gunther with a right hand. And look at that vicious clothesline. Now picking him up. And my goodness, what impact. Regal turned inside out there, and the power of Gunther on full display. And now Gunther dropping elbows across the abdomen. And as we expected, no frills, no flamboyance, just a hard-hitting match, as now Gunther going to the top rope looking to hit a big move, but Regal saw that one coming and steps out of the way wisely. Now Regal once again going for that net hold. I'm not sure it's enough to make a man like Gunther tap out, but the more he keeps applying these holds, the more it's going to wear the body down. Very, very smart strategy here from Regal, and now look at this, tangling the arms, almost like making the man put himself in a front face lock. Regal, nice elbow there. Gunther managing to get to his feet. Regal straight back on him though. Gunther turning him around, goes behind. Beautiful German suplex by the ring general there. And I think this is what Gunther's got to do. He's got to rely on the standing power moves, but look at that, comes charging in. Regal getting the elbow up. Couldn't capitalise on that reversal though, and now look at Gunther. Fall away suplex. And maybe the power and the technique too much, but look at that, Gunther removing that protective turnbuckle pad, tries to throw Regal into it. Regal putting the brakes on, and now Regal sends him sternum first. Well, that backfired on Gunther, and now Regal, very strange for this man to go to the top rope, but drops a beautiful elbow. The cover's made, the shoulders down. This could be enough to put Gunther away. Oh, just in the nick of time. Gunther getting the shoulder up, and a look of disbelief on the face of William Regal. He really thought he'd done enough there to have his hand raised in victory. Now Gunther going behind Regal. And now a strong Irish whip sends Regal right into that exposed steel turnbuckle. The protective pads are there for a reason as Regal sent for the right off the rope. Big knife edge chop. Now Gunther sends Regal into the corner. And look at this, the big boot, the choke. Well, Regal looked to be close to finishing this match off. He's certainly turned around now as Gunther now going to work on him with chops. Sending Regal for the ride off the ropes. And my goodness, what a clothesline. What a vicious clothesline that was. And Gunther, after nearly knocking Regal's head off, comes out of this match your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Gunther. Oh, a fascinating contest between two great professional wrestlers, but in the end the power of Gunther, that vicious clothesline, nearly decapitated Regal, and that was enough to get the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, he hails from Quincy, Massachusetts, and weighs in tonight at 200 pounds, Mr. Balin. Well, if you're a fan of the strange, dark and mysterious delivered in story format, you're in the wrong place, because that is not what we do, and we upload at least 7 times a week. So if that's of interest to you, please be nice to the like button and maybe give them a hug, because they have suffered enough torment and abuse at the hands of this man making his way to the ring now, Mr. Balin. His first outing in professional wrestling, former Navy SEAL, and I'm sure as part of that Navy SEAL training, he must have been equipped in some skills of hand-to-hand combat, so it's going to be interesting to see those Navy SEAL skills put on full display inside that squared circle, set to face an opponent who we've got absolutely no idea who it's going to be. I'm very intrigued to see who Mr. Balin's going to be taking on here tonight. Introducing his opponent, standing 7 feet tall and weighing in tonight at 314 pounds, the like button. Whoa, unbelievable. The like button has had so much pain and torment at the hands of Mr. Balin, and finally a chance at revenge. Of course, we can all remember the time that Mr. Balin stole the like button's phone, changed all of their contact names to spam, so they thought every call they got was spam and never answered the phone. Might seem like harmless fun, but it caused the like button to miss out on a lucrative sponsorship deal with Reese's Pieces. This is going to certainly be a grudge match, and the like button has been waiting many years to get his hands on Mr. Balin. A great opportunity here tonight as the two men lock up. And the big like button at 7 feet tall and over 300 pounds, unsurprisingly coming out on top in that lock-up exchange there, as the like button really going after Mr. Balin now. Sends him for the right off the ropes, big time, big boot, right to the face. The like button has waited many years to get this opportunity against Mr. Balin, and looks to be making the most of it at the moment, as sends him into the corner, big time elbow right to the face. And the like button really going to work now. Fantastic storyteller is Mr. Ballen, but thus far he's not been very impressive in that professional wrestling ring as the two men tie up once again. And the like button with a vicious DDT. Mr. Ballen completely helpless at the moment. Unable to do anything with his very large and powerful opponent as the shoulders are down, the cover's made. Well, Ballen sticking in there though, showing his toughness. And look at that, the like button not happy with the speed of the referee's count. He thought he should have got the 3 count there. Referee begs to differ and this match will continue. Now sending Mr. Ballen into the corner once again. Like button comes charging in. Nice reversal by Ballen though, getting the elbow up. And now Mr. Ballen trying to launch a bit of a comeback in this match. Clubbing blow right to the lower spine. Beautiful move. Ballen really had a bad start to this match and now he sees an opening. The question is, can he make the most of it and turn this match around, as Ballen now choking the like button across that middle rope. Referee having a word, making him break that hold, and now Ballen going to the top rope looking to take a risk. The like button gets back to his feet. Beautiful flying clothesline there. And now Ballen getting fired up. Really finding his stride here in this match. Irish whip sending the like button for the ride off the ropes. Ballen goes behind. Beautiful neck breaker. Really impressive stuff here. As now Ballen with the cover. This could be enough to get the victory. The shoulders are down, the cover's made, but look at the power of the like button. Big, strong, powerful opponent just throwing Mr. Ballen off and breaking up that pin attempt. And now, oh no, this isn't good. The like button with a sleeper. And it looks like Mr. Ballen is doing what the move was designed to do, and that's going to sleep. Referee will drop the arm 3 times. If he gets no response from Mr. Ballen, this match will be over. That's 2 drops of the arm now. Mr. Ballen needs to get the arm up on this attempt, and he doesn't. The like button finally with a measure of revenge on Mr. Ballen. Oh, wait a minute though. Well, this match over. The like button knocked on with his assault on Mr. Ballen here. This doesn't look good. But wait a minute, somebody's coming down the ramp. It's old Seagull Lung himself. Old Seagull Lung coming out to save Mr. Ballen from this assault. The like button ringing the arm. Beautiful takedown now by Seagull Lung. And now Mr. Ballen getting to his feet. Starting to recover a little bit. Beautiful step up enziguri. Old Seagull Lung coming out to help his longtime friend. What a beautiful moment this is. Seagull Lung now. Beautiful DDT. Executed to perfection. Well, trying the Irish whip on the like button, but too strong. Nearly gets his head knocked off of that clothesline, but look at this, Ballen back on his feet and fighting. Well, this attack has backfired for the like button. Seagull Lung coming out and turning the tables, and look at this, beautiful double suplex. The like button may have won the battle, but I fear he may have lost the war here. Did have a lot of sympathy for the like button at the start of this match, but after that disgusting assault after the match, my sympathy is all but gone. So if you enjoyed this video, please steal the like button Smarties and replace all the red Smarties with laxative pills.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing the first team, weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 390 pounds, the team of Diddy and R. Kelly.
Well, not the most popular team in the world, let me tell you, but these two men taking this very seriously, and I believe that they've been training under the guidance of former WCW wrestler Hardbody Harrison. These two men have got a lot in common with Mr. Harrison. But nonetheless, I'm sure there'll be a formidable team inside that wrestling ring, no matter what their antics outside of the ring have got him involved in. Chance to prove himself here.
Introducing their opponents, hailing from Bikini Bottom and weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 370 pounds, the team of SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick Star. Well, what a dream team we've got here. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Well, the answer to that question is nobody, because that song is the intellectual property of Nickelodeon, and any use of that song would certainly be a breach of copyright law, and legal action would be taken. But nonetheless, SpongeBob and Patrick get set for action here. They look ready and raring to go. It's Diddy starting out in the ring with SpongeBob SquarePants. The match that the world has been waiting to see. The two-man lock up now. SpongeBob turning Diddy around. Picks him up now. Nice back suplex there by SpongeBob SquarePants. Really going after Diddy now. SpongeBob tries the Irish whip. Diddy puts the brakes on, and now Diddy really going after SpongeBob. Knocks him against the ropes. Well, this doesn't look good here for SpongeBob's chances of conceiving children in the nearby future. A lot of people want the punishment for Diddy to be that, but unfortunately it was SpongeBob. But SpongeBob got him in the ghoulies there. A little measure of revenge, and now SpongeBob sending him into the corner, hoping to tag in his partner Patrick Star. Well, Diddy tried to escape the corner there, but not quite managing it. And now here comes the Starfish himself. And look at Patrick go. Now with a roll up on Diddy, looking to finish this match. Covers made, shoulders down, this one could be over, but no, Diddy's got more fight in him than that. Trying to turn around and get R. Kelly into the ring. Patrick having none of that, and look at this very, very painful submission manoeuvre here. Diddy managing to find a way out of that. Would he find a way out of the charges? Well, that remains to be seen, but nonetheless, look at this Thez press by Patrick Star with right hand right to the face. And now Patrick sending him into the corner, looking to tag him in, and excellent teamwork thus far from SpongeBob and Patrick. Keeping the man isolated from his partner, double teaming him at regular intervals. This is beautiful stuff. Vintage tag team wrestling. Unbelievable to think that this is their first contest. Behaving like a 20-year veterans of the sport, these two men are, but Irish whip. Diddy putting the brakes on there, and SpongeBob. Oh, and look at that, a low blow. A low blow by Diddy. And now look at this, referee getting a bit of it as well. Drop kick there by Diddy, or Puff Daddy, or P Diddy, or P Diddle Whiddle. I think that's going to be his next name. It's Diddy now really going to work on SpongeBob SquarePants. Look at this though. What's he point? Oh, and look at that, stamping on the foot. Unbelievable stuff. And now, oh come on. Well, this is another thing for his charge sheet. Ladies and gentlemen, the innocence of SpongeBob SquarePants. There's nothing sacred. Disgusting behaviour. Now Diddy sending SpongeBob into the corner, hoping to tag in the main man, Mr. R. Kelly. As the two men send him up for the ride off the rope. Beautiful double hip toss there. And now the cover. They could have done enough to put SpongeBob SquarePants away. Oh, and SpongeBob just about getting the shoulder up in the nick of time. A very, very close call there. I think R. Kelly, you might believe he can fly, but he couldn't believe that SpongeBob SquarePants got the shoulder up there after that big double team move. Really going to work on the kneecap though now. Of course, I'd make some more puns based on his songs, but that's the only one I know. And now look at this double team move, big time, double powerbomb by the reprobates. And maybe gonna go for the cover there, SpongeBob fighting out though. But SpongeBob, look at that, SpongeBob was gonna try and get the tag to Patrick Star, but Diddy saw that coming and cut him off straight away. And now sending him back into the corner, hoping to hit some more double team moves as R. Kelly makes his way back into the ring. SpongeBob SquarePants had a lot of trouble here. He really needs to get the tag to Patrick Star, but Diddy and R. Kelly preventing him from doing so. And if he can't get the tag soon, you've got to believe that this match will be over. These two men will get their hands raised in victory. Oh, look at R. Kelly. He believes he can fly, but he didn't believe that SpongeBob SquarePants got the knees up. I know I made that joke before and it wasn't funny the first time, but nonetheless, Patrick Star comes into the ring. The desperation right hands to R. Kelly's face. The cover by Patrick Starr. Could this be all? No, it's not. R. Kelly getting his way out of that pin combination. But Patrick staying on him now, sends him for the ride. Nice drop toe hold there. And Patrick Starr really forming a big turnaround in this. Nice clothesline and bulldog combination in the corner. And look at Patrick Starr. He's been working out in the gym. Mathematics mainly, but nonetheless. Oh, look at that though, taking his eye off the ball. R. Kelly trying to launch a comeback. Patrick Starr though, beautiful drop kick. R. Kelly thought he had an opening there, but Starr was just too much. Goes for the sunset flip. But look at Patrick again. Beautiful, beautiful drop kick. R. Kelly sent it to the corner. Comes charging in, big time bloody block. And another drop kick by Patrick Starr. He is on fire here. Trying to knock Diddy off the apron. Big time clothesline there by Patrick Starr. Real good stuff here. He's really impressing me as he sends R. Kelly for the ride off the ropes once again. Nice hip toss by Patrick Starr. And now he's going to go for it. Comes off the ropes. Look at him go. Big elbow by Patrick. With such elegance and freedom. Executed that move with now knocking Diddy off the apron. The covers made, the shoulders down. Diddy try to get in to break up the count, but he won't get there in time. Fantastic victory for Patrick and SpongeBob.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick Starr.
Well, the match that the fans have been wanting to see for 20 plus years has finally happened, and SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick Starr proved themselves to be one of the greatest tag teams in the game today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, they weigh in tonight at a combined weight of 460 pounds, the team of Muhammad Hassan and Khosrow Davari.
Well, a long time since we've seen Muhammad Hassan. Amazing, isn't it? The Undertaker. Man that has literally buried people alive and done it to incriminate himself in front of a live pay-per-view audience. Nothing wrong with that. A man hires a few people in mass to beat him up, and he gets banished from the business. He feels that's very unjust, and it's only made him hate America more. And there's nothing more that Muhammad Hassan and Davari would love to do more than to defeat two American heroes on the 4th of July.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, hailing from the USA and weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 575 pounds, the team of Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, could you get two more American wrestlers in a ring? If you cut these men in half, they bleed red, white and blue due to a rare medical condition that is actually very serious. It's no laughing matter, but nonetheless, true patriots here. Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter set to defend the honour of their country on the 4th of July. The fans certainly want to see them get their hands raised in victory. The question is, can they deliver the goods here? Or will America fall at the hands of an Italian pretending to be an Arabian? And a man who is legitimately, well, he's not from, he's from America as well, but he's certainly got heritage that's not American. That's Sergeant Slaughter now really going after Davari. Big Sarge. Man who's pretended to be a military man for many years. He's certainly got the outfit, you've got to give him that. As Sarge now sending Davari into the corner. Knees to the gut here now. Sergeant Slaughter really going to work, and the American team really on fire here, really in control in the early going. And look at Sarge go, this capacity crowd on their feet in appreciation for one of the legends of this sport. And Slaughter getting the tag. Here comes the big man from Glens Falls, New York. Beautiful double team move as Hacksaw Jim Duggan now in the ring. Lateral press, shoulders down.
2.
Davari just about sticking in there. Very, very close to having a quick, decisive victory here for Team USA. And Duggan really not letting up. Really going to work on Davari, who was not looked to have any chance of tagging in his partner at the moment. And look at Duggan go with these heavy strikes. Hacksaw Jim Duggan on top form as usual. The tags made, and this is beautiful teamwork here from Slaughter and Duggan. Keeping the man isolated from his partner. Regular tags. Making sure they stay fresh. Tag team wrestling perfection on full display. Nice block by Davari on the right hand. Knee to the gut by Davari. Maybe the open. Wait a minute, he's looking to gold. He's winding Duggan up, and Duggan's took the bait. Look, Duggan's got in the ring. Duggan, you fool. That's exactly what we wanted. And now the referee dealing with Hacksaw Jim Duggan and giving Davari the opportunity to nail Sergeant Slaughter with a low blow. And Duggan let his emotions take over his head there, and it's allowed Hassan and Davari to gain an advantage here. As now Mohammed Hassan in the ring for the first time in this contest. And now look at this, Hassan doing the same thing, trying to wind Duggan up, and look at this, he bites every time. Duggan falling for the trick again. Referee having a word with him, and what he is, look at that, Mohammed Hassan raking the eyes. Cheating is the only word for it. But they're doing it well, you've got to give them that. And now look at this, Mohammed Hassan looking to put this match to bed, looking to put the American hero Sergeant Slaughter away with a camel clutch. But look at Duggan, Duggan having none of this. And Duggan wants to watch himself, he might get himself disqualified if he keeps entering the ring when he's not the legal man. And look at this. Once again, Duggan doing their job for them, distracting the referee. Mohammed Hassan choking Sergeant Slaughter on the apron while the referee was distracted. And they're really manipulating Jim Duggan at the moment, and if he doesn't keep his cool, Sergeant Slaughter's not going to last much longer in this match. Duggan needs to stay composed, stay on that apron and be ready to take the tag if Sergeant Slaughter gets the opportunity, but it doesn't look likely at the moment. So Sam really going to work, and now, just as Duggan and Slaughter were doing in the early going, keeping the man isolated. That's a mistake. Slaughter reversing the Irish whip, now sending Davari in. Both men go tumbling down. Oh, Hassan headbutting him in the nuts, and now finally Slaughter getting the tag. Here comes Duggan. Finally Duggan, the fresh man, getting in the ring, and he's got a lot of pent up aggression. Been boiling over while he's been on the apron, and now he's going to let some of that aggression out on Davari. Nice punch combination there by Hacksaw. Oh, and look at this, giving Mohammed Hassan a taste of his own medicine there, and he doesn't like it. Well, it's backfired on Duggan. No, Duggan going for the cover, but referee making sure Mohammed Hassan gets out of the ring, and not able to make the count there for that cover. Big right hand by Duggan. Duggan on vintage form here as he sends him for the ride off the ropes, goes for a big clothesline, but didn't get the clean contact he wanted, didn't get the full impact of that move. And a very, very lucky escape for Davari, because I think if Duggan would have hit that clothesline the way he intended, it would have been all over. And Duggan on the top rope now, dropping the knee. Well, Davari in big trouble here. Duggan really beating the stuffing out of him, now sends him for the ride off the ropes. Beautiful, big power slam by Jim Duggan. Now going after Hassan, knocking him off the apron. Picks Davari up, comes charging in, and he nails the clothesline beautifully this time.
1, 2.
He'll be seeing stars for many, many years after that clothesline. And the Americans have won, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter. Well, the Americans have won. And what a moment for the fans to witness. For anybody watching at home. A glorious moment. It's got to bring a tear to your eye. Well, unless you're not American like me, in which case I couldn't care less. Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Italy and representing Nintendo, weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 384 pounds, the team of Mario and Luigi. Well, a match 4 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen, because back in February of 2021, Super Mario Logan received a cease and desist order from Nintendo. Ever since that date, there has been a big grudge that needs to be settled between the two organisations, and tonight it is finally going to get settled, and the fans here not appreciating the legal actions of Nintendo and Mario and Luigi bearing the brunt of that resentment. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, representing Super Mario Logan and weighing in tonight at a combined weight of 371 pounds, the team of Marvin and Jeffy. Oh, it's a real family affair here tonight. Father and son taking on two brothers. And a real grudge needs to be settled here tonight. Not something you do. If you want to settle a difference, you step inside that wrestling ring. You don't send cease and desist orders. Marvin and Jeffy didn't appreciate that, and they're going to let out all that frustration and hopefully settle the score once and for all here tonight. A very accomplished tag teamer, Mario and Luigi. They're going to have the work cut out here if they want to get the hand raised in victory. And look at this, Luigi starting aggressively, going right to work on Marvin as his son looks on the apron, very concerned for his father. Doesn't seem to have much experience in the professional wrestling ring, Luigi. A little bit of a veteran. Now Marvin trying to make a little bit of a recovery. Look at this beautiful suplex there. Beautiful suplex from Marvin. And now a little bit of showboating. Marvin now comes off the ropes, charges in, but Luigi ducks the attack. And a beautiful spine buster by the brother of Mario. Another big elbow by Luigi, and seems to me thus far Luigi the more accomplished of the two wrestlers running rings around the representative of Super Mario Logan. Nice block by Marvin and a right hander. Look at that, that really took the wind out of Luigi. Maybe this is what his best bet is, to brawl and strike with him. That's not going for a scientific wrestling match. Let's go for brawling, but it didn't work out well there. Big right hand by Luigi. And Marvin found himself on the canvas once again. Now Luigi sending him into his neutral corner and the tag. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Look at that. Big spike pile driver. Well, this match is over. Vicious, devastating move. Could be a broken neck for Marvin. Shoulders down, covers made, but look at that. Marvin a lot tougher than we expected, and Mario in disbelief that he was able to get the shoulder up. He's blaming the referee's count. Wait a minute. Now Jeffy making his way to the ring. No tag was made. Oh no. The referee needs to gain control here, or we're going to have nothing but carnage on our hands. All four men in the ring. And look at that, Mario going to work on Jeffy. The referee's dealing with Luigi. He needs to get his son out of the ring as well. And look at this roll up. Well, rolled up by Marvin. Wasn't very effective though. Too close to the ropes. And now look at this. Another double team move by the Italian pair of brothers. And look at this. Big boot. Double big boot. What they're going for here. Nice leg drop by Luigi. And one by Mario for good measure. I'll tell you what, the double team moves between Mario and Luigi. Look at this shoulders down lateral press, but Jeffy coming in and making the save. He needs to bide his time though, he needs to wait to get that tag. Because all he's doing at the moment is distracting the attention away from the referee. Look at this though. Both men with the arm hooked, beautiful double suplex. Referee now throwing Jeffy out, Mario coming in. He's really failing to keep order in this match. People just doing whatever they want to do now. Look at this. Beautiful belly to belly. Maybe Marvin finding his feet now. Maybe now he can finally get the tag to his son. And here comes Jeffy. Irish whip, ducks down. And now Jeffy, look at this, a bear hug. Wrenching away at those abdomen and those lower back muscles. Very, very painful submission maneuver. Luigi a long way away from the ropes. Oh, and look at this, Mario coming in, but Jeffy going after him as well. Well, distracted though. Mario causing the distraction and allowing Luigi to gain an advantage over Jeffy, and now with him in the corner. Oh, come on. Did you just see that? Removing that protective pad off that steel turnbuckle. Marvin certainly saw it. He's coming into the ring, but once again, it's not going to do any good. Oh, this has really descended into chaos. The referee not doing his job properly here. And the referee distracted. Mario seems to have gained control here over Jeffy. Trying to keep him as close to that corner as he can. And look at this. Sternum first. Right into that steel turnbuckle and lam down again. That could be a cracked sternum. And Marvin obviously concerned for the well-being of his son. Well, Mario and Luigi being very good at cheating, and look at that. Whatever that substance was, sprayed right into the eyes. Oh, come on, this is a mugging the way it's going. Referee didn't see that. Lateral press, shoulders down, and they've cheated their way to victory, or maybe not. Somehow Jeffy managing to get the shoulder up. And look at this now. Marvin trying to come into the aid of his son. Going right after Mario. Mario nailing the referee. Oh, hell is breaking loose here. And now look at that, allowing Jeffy once again to gain an advantage. Nice test press and right hands to the face. Now Jeffy going up top, looking to hit a high risk move. And nails the elbow beautifully. Maybe it's turnaround time in this match. Maybe Super Mario Logan can gain the advantage over the dastardly henchman of Nintendo. Mario getting to his feet. Nice roll up here by Jeffy. That could have been enough to get the cover. A little bit too close to the ropes. That's inexperience on his part. Now Mario picking him up. Look at this power. Beautiful brainbuster. Mario now. And once again sending him spine first into that steel turnbuckle. And repeated trauma now to the back. Marvin coming in, trying to come to the aid, but doing nothing. But distracting the referee. And he hasn't noticed that. Look at that, a low blow. Come on. The referee must have seen that. Nintendo must have paid the referee off. Leggy's hook. No, come on, not like this. And oh, come on. Unbelievable. Well, I guess we proved one thing in this match. You can't fight Nintendo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Mario and Luigi.
Well, that was a damn mugging from start to finish. Referee was clearly paid off. But nonetheless, this will go down in the history books as a win for Nintendo and a win for Mario and Luigi. Christmas is a time of fun, family and festivities. But while most of us are enjoying this wonderful time of the year, we should spare a thought for those less fortunate than ourselves. People like the Big Red Machine Kane. The only gift he'll get to hold on Christmas morning is the coveted past-gen television title. But he won't be able to enjoy this gift for long because he knows that he has to defend that belt against a Canadian vampire. People like Uncle will not be enjoying Christmas. He hasn't been able to enjoy Christmas since 1789, ever since getting diagnosed with
with the chronic condition known as lumbago, a condition which could soon become aggravated in a steel cage match against Homer Simpson. And finally, spare a thought for poor Jake Paul. He has to stare at his Christmas tree with only one thought in mind. What do I have to do to get the respect I deserve? He's defeated Michael Jackson, Bob Ross, and even Mr. Bean, but still, people doubt this man. If you would like to help these people in need out at this festive time of year, there is a way, and that is to tune in on Boxing Day night for a once-in-a-lifetime event that critics are saying is definitely happening on Boxing Day, as PGW proudly presents Boxing Day Brawl. Call your cable company now for no particular reason, because Boxing Day Brawl will be available on the Past Gen Gaming channel. Boxing Day Brawl, do not miss it.